PayPal Mafia. Who and how influential? Known for their entrepreneurial mindset and anti-establishment attitude, this elite group is known as the PayPal Mafia, and they all put in time during the payment platform's early days 20 years ago. Who are these people and how influential are they? Keep watching to find out. Most of the members of the PayPal Mafia were friends or associates of PayPal's co-founders, Peter Thiel and Max Levchin, who preferred to hire the smartest disruptors from their inner circle over outside specialists. During the group's beginning, the average age of a member was only 23. Most had attended either Stanford University with Thiel or the University of Illinois with Levchin. Many of the alumni of the PayPal Mafia went on to found or invest in some of today's most important tech companies, including YouTube, Tesla, LinkedIn, Yelp, and SpaceX. Coined a few years after PayPal's sale to eBay, the name PayPal Mafia became popular mainly due to these prolific post-PayPal successes. The group leaned into the publicity in 2007 when Fortune magazine ran an article titled "The PayPal Mafia" with a photo of many of the members dressed as mafiosos. PayPal, the software behind the moniker, has become one of the world's most popular online payment processors. It lets you use your personal electronic devices to transfer finances safely via a heavily encrypted process. In 1998, freshly graduated from Stanford, Peter Thiel confided with his friend Max Levchin about an idea he'd had for a company that could relay money between Palm Pilots, pre-smartphone handheld computers from the 90s. They started the company together, eventually calling it Confinity and linking customer accounts to their emails instead of their Palm Pilots. In early 1999, Elon Musk, another former Stanford student, opened a site called X.com. The site provided banking services with an email-based payment processor similar to PayPal's. In early 2000, Thiel and Musk merged their sites in an attempt to corner the market and avoid crippling competition. They planned to use PayPal's popularity as a free service to help X.com acquire users. Once the users were on board, it would be easier to upsell a percentage of them to the site's paid services, like their S&P index fund with no minimum. This made PayPal the first online service to use a freemium model. In 2001, they officially rebranded X.com as PayPal to avoid baggage associated with the letter X, like the X Games or the X-Files. In its first 2 years, PayPal ballooned to over 25 million users. In 2002, eBay, which had once considered PayPal a competitor, acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion. Today, PayPal's total worth is estimated at around $359 billion. Most of PayPal's original employees and disruptors found it difficult to merge with eBay's more mainstream corporate culture. By 2006, 38 of PayPal's first 50 employees had moved on. Most of them remained connected socially and professionally, working, investing, and founding new companies together in the following decades. Peter Thiel co-founded PayPal and was its first CEO. When PayPal was sold to eBay, Thiel earned $55 million from his 3.7% stake. Almost immediately, he invested $500,000 into social network startup Facebook, buying 10% of the company and becoming its first outside investor. Thiel later co-founded two investment firms, Palantir Technologies and Founders Fund. These firms still invest heavily in real estate, tech, and the U.S. military, police, and government. Thiel's net worth is estimated at $3.4 billion. Elon Musk is one of the members of the PayPal Mafia. When Elon Musk merged his financial services company X.com with Thiel's Confinity in 1999, he became PayPal's largest shareholder. Musk ended up making around $165 million from PayPal's sale to eBay. Musk now runs multiple extremely successful tech companies, including Tesla, which makes electric vehicles as a pathway to more widespread sustainable clean energy. SpaceX, the first private company to launch a space program. The Boring Company, which bores tunnels beneath city real estate to try to solve traffic problems. And Neuralink, which is developing the first commercial brain-machine interfaces. Musk's net worth fluctuates with stock prices, but is currently estimated around $175 billion. putting him and other billionaires on a perpetual seesaw for the title of world's richest person. Another co-founder of PayPal, Max Levchin, was its first CDO, and he contributed heavily to its anti-fraud technology. After making $34 million from PayPal's acquisition, Levchin became an early investor in Yelp and founded two tech companies, Affirm and Slide, eventually selling Slide to Google for $180 million. Levchin continued to focus on anti-fraud tech, later developing successful commercial applications for CAPTCHA, a service that authenticates users online via challenge response tests. In 2015, he founded the Levchin Prize, which awards two annual prizes of $10,000 to any person or group that contributes significantly to cryptography. Levchin's net worth is currently around $3.3 billion. David O. Sachs is another PayPal mafia, and he was PayPal's first COO. After leaving PayPal, he founded Genny.com, a genealogy site, and Yammer, an app for inter-office communications. In 2012, Microsoft acquired Yammer for $1.2 billion. Sachs went off to finance and produce the 2005 film Thank You for Smoking, which was nominated for a Golden Globe. He also co-founded a venture capital firm called Craft Ventures. His angel investments include Facebook, Airbnb, Scribd, Palantir, Slack, Affirm, and Opendoor. His net worth is currently unknown, but he is quite influential. There's also Roelof Botha. Roelof Botha was PayPal's CFO and influential in negotiating its sale to eBay. He later became a partner at venture capital firm Sequoia Capital and now helps direct 13 companies, including Tumblr, Evernote, Zoom, and Jawbone. His exact net worth is unknown, but Botha was in 9th place on Forbes' 2021 Midas list of world's best venture capital investors. Now, you can't make a list of the PayPal mafia without including Steve Chen. Steve Chen was the head engineer at PayPal. Upon leaving, he co-founded YouTube with Chad Hurley and Jawed Karim, eventually being named its CTO. Chen received around 700,000 shares of Google when Google acquired YouTube. Many of these shares are in trust, estimated to be worth around $2 billion. Besides his shares in Google, Chen's estimated net worth is around $500 million. The eldest member of the PayPal mafia, Reid Hoffman, was its executive vice president, handling external communications and putting out fires. Hoffman is part of the PayPal mafia, and he was one of the first employees at the payment company that was later sold to eBay. Before PayPal, Hoffman created the failed dating site SocialNet, which some regard as the first online social network. In 2002, he left PayPal to co-found LinkedIn, eventually joining Microsoft's board of directors when they acquired the company. Hoffman has also invested in more than 80 tech and real estate companies, including Airbnb and Coda. He has an estimated net worth of $2.4 billion. Amongst the PayPal mafia is Ken Howery. Ken Howery is a managing partner at Founders Fund. He was a co-founder of PayPal and served as the company's first CFO. Ken Howery helped co-found PayPal and acted as its CFO between 1998 and 2002. After PayPal's takeover, he stayed for a short while at eBay as Director of Corporate Development. In 2005, he co-founded Founders Fund with Peter Thiel and Luke Nosek, investing in Airbnb, Spotify, Lyft, and Stripe. In 2019, Trump named him U.S. Ambassador to Sweden. His net worth is approximately $1.5 billion. There's also Chad Hurley. Hurley worked in eBay's PayPal division, and one of his tasks involved designing the original PayPal logo before starting YouTube with fellow PayPal colleagues Steve Chen and Jawed Karim. Chad Hurley was PayPal's original web designer, responsible for their first logo. He co-founded YouTube with Karim and Chen after leaving PayPal, helping to develop the company's sharing and tagging features. Google's acquisition of YouTube earned him over 730,000 Google shares. Hurley is currently co-owner of the Warriors in the NBA, the LA Football Club in the MLS, and Leeds United in the Premier League. His net worth is in the neighborhood of $400 million. Another member of the PayPal mafia is Eric Jackson. At PayPal, Eric Jackson acted as the marketing executive. When he left the company, he was hired by WND Books as their chief executive. He later co-founded a secure data storage and file sharing company called CapLinked. Jackson is most famous for writing about the early days at PayPal in his book, The PayPal Wars. He also makes frequent appearances on conservative television and radio stations. His net worth is $300 million. Moreover, the PayPal Mafia has an estimate of about 220 members, but those mentioned in this video are the most successful and influential members. Still, a large number of the PayPal Mafia alumni had inordinately successful post-PayPal careers. Musk founded Tesla and SpaceX. Thiel became one of the most important investors in the US, and Levchin developed CAPTCHA. Karim, Chen, and Hurley co-founded YouTube, and Karim uploaded its first video. Stoppelman and Simmons founded Yelp. Hoffman co-founded LinkedIn. Wong became the CEO of Reddit. Many of the others started successful investment firms, tech companies, or charitable organizations. Thank you for sticking till the end of our video.